So, once again, before we get started, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, click the subscribe button, subscribe, leave a comment after the video is done about your thoughts also on the topic. So, today we are going to talk about Supergirl. We heard last week during the DC slate of films for Phase 1 that James Gunn came out and mentioned a Supergirl movie, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Now we don't officially have a release date. They say maybe 2027. I think that's a little too far. That's over 4 years from now. I know they got Superman movie in 2025. We got the Batman 2, the Robert Pattinson one in 2025. Now I don't see Supergirl coming out in 2025 since they're already going to have a Superman movie. But I would say 2026 would seem more likely. So 3 years from now, yeah. And the other, elephant in the room, if you will. Now we are going to see Supergirl in the Flash movie that comes out in June of this year. But once again, we don't know if that actress, Sasha Calle, is going to end up being in the Supergirl standalone movie, or like James Gunn, there's going to be some actors are going to return, some actors will not be. Or it's going to be kind of a reboot/reset of certain characters. So, does that mean Supergirl is going to be recast? We don't know. But, we're going to go on the assumption, we're going to assume that they are going to recast. Because maybe by the time they do make this movie, the actress will be too old to play the role. Since they've been delaying this Flash movie so many times already. And like I said, Supergirl has been around for a long time. Helen Slater was the original Supergirl. Then they had Laura Vanderroot playing Supergirl in Smallville. She came on in the 7th season of Smallville. I'm a fan of Smallville. I liked all Smallville throughout the years that it was on. So I very much remember Laura Vanderroot playing Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl. And then of course we've had Melissa Benoist play Supergirl on the Supergirl show on the CW for a number of years now, and that show has ended. So now we're getting a new Supergirl movie. So, I listed about 10 actresses, 10. What movie is that from? That I think would be a possible potential actor to play Supergirl, and they do decide to get someone new for the movie to, restart. Looks like they're getting a new Superman. We're not getting Henry Cavill. So, here we go. Number 1, Madison Isman. A lot of you will remember her from the Jumanji movies, the recent Jumanji movies. I think she's also been in some dramatic movies. She was in one on Disney, forget the name of it. But anyway, she has the look, blonde, nice figure. She's in like her mid to late 20s. She has that personality we saw in Jumanji. She can be fun, bubbly, charming. But also I've seen her do some dramatic work. So she can play both sides, if you will. But I think if you look at Supergirl, the comic, the look of her, you put a Supergirl outfit on her with the S, she looks like she just stepped out of the comic. So, and like I think she's a very good actress. She's still getting her footing, We don't know if they're going to make another Jumanji movie. They keep saying they are, but it's already been over 3 years since the last one. So, I think she would be a good choice. I would say the major star right now is Jenna Ortega. I think there's another actress who's in her early to mid-20s that she would be perfect. She has the personality. She also has this sharp wit about her, but also this seriousness about her that we've seen. That if they do go for a more like they said in the description of what the Supergirl is going to be like, she's going to be a little bit more edgier, a little bit harder, serious. So if they do go that route, I can easily see Jenna Ortega playing Supergirl, especially that Supergirl that they're describing in the article when they announced the Supergirl movie. And like I said, she's on the rise right now between Wednesday, You, and the Scream movies. She hasn't, and like I said, she hasn't been picked up yet for a Supergirl film, so Supergirl might end up being the perfect role for her. Next is Mackenzie Foy. I don't know where this actress is doing. She did that movie Black Beauty in 2020. It was supposed to go to theaters, but because of the pandemic, they put it right on Disney Plus. And this actress is very talented. We saw her all the way back in Interstellar, playing Matthew McConaughey's daughter. She also did that Nutcracker movie for Disney. She's a very talented actress. I actually just went back and watched the Black Beauty movie the other day. Very underrated movie. No one talked about it. But she is she's in her mid-20s. She's very good looking, very beautiful. She definitely she's seen in like, Black Beauty and Nutcracker. She has a little bit of charm, wit, personality. But also we saw in Interstellar, she can be serious, tough, a little hard edge to her. So, I don't know, I know she's, after the Black Beauty movie, she got into horseback riding and training horses. Can you please come back and do some more movies? You're very good. Can you please come back and do a movie? And I think Supergirl would be a great movie for her to get her back into film, to maybe relaunch her career. Mackenzie, come on, let's get back into movies. Maybe your father, Matthew McConaughey, needs to come to your house and say, Murph, come on, Murph. Then we got Kiernan Shipka. A lot of people know her from all the way back to Mad Men, playing John Hamm's daughter. She's also been in that Sabrina, the Teenage Witch on Netflix. She's also done some other things. There's another actress, has the look, the blonde, blonde look. Great. She's in her mid-20s now. Early to mid-20s. She's another actress. She has the charm, personality. But we saw in Mad Men and Sabrina, she can be dark, have that harder edge to her. Now, one thing, and that's what they're going for the Supergirl movie. I can easily see Kiernan Shipka play Supergirl. And you know what I mean, even funnier. And they got John Hamm to play Batman in this new DCU in The Brave and the Bold. And then they got Kiernan Shipka to be Supergirl. And somewhere down the line, they teamed up in a movie. Don Draper and his daughter are back again. Madeline Klein, very new to a lot of people. She's known for Outer Banks, mainly. Once again, another young mid-20s, blonde, has the look, has the figure. She was just in that Knives Out sequel, Glass Onion, as Dave Bautista's girlfriend. Other than she has the charm and personality like we saw in Outer Banks. And I think, out of all the actors that I have on this list, I think she is one of those people that you would think, maybe not, but with the right director, that can maybe push her into another another level. Open up some acting that we haven't seen from her. With the right director, they might be able to, get something out of her that's like, wow, we didn't know she was really that great of an actress. Bailey Madison is another one. Yeah, this actress has been around since she was a little girl. If you go back and watch those movies like Just Go With It, with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, she played Adam Sandler's daughter. Yeah. And then she was also in that other movie, Brothers, with Jake Gyllenhaal, Tobey Maguire, and Natalie Portman. And then like that, she's been on shows and movies. She was in the sequel to The Strangers, Pray at Night. And she's been around for a long time. She's another actress that has the charm, the personality. When we see, she can also be very serious at times. I think she's another one that's in her mid to late 20s now. That I think she could also be one of those people that still hasn't never got her due. This could be the role for her. Danielle Rose Russell. This is an actress a lot of people aren't familiar with, unless you watch the show on the CW, Legacies, the spin-off of the Vampire Diaries, and the originals. She played the main role in Legacies. Michelson, the main Michelson daughter. I'm forgetting the first name. Michaela, something. I think it started with an M. She was also in the movie Wonder with Owen Wilson and Julia Roberts. I think she's a very talented actress, especially if you watch the Legacies. She has that charm and personality, while the other side of that show can be going to that very dark side, serious, threatening, and also in that show we've seen her do action stunts and everything. To play Supergirl, I think there's another actor that would be top of the line. And like as someone who's now that Legacy got canceled, she's probably looking for something new. McKenna Grace is another actor that's been around for a long time. I forget the name of that movie she did with Chris Evans back in like 2016, 2015. But she keeps getting better and better as an actress. From that movie to the Conjuring spin-off film, Annabelle 3, Annabelle Comes Home, to 2021's Ghostbusters. What else was she in? She's been in a number of films. She's a very good. She did play in Captain Marvel, the younger Carol Danvers role, the younger Brie Larson, but that was only for like a 5-minute role. She was also in I, Tonya, playing Margot Robbie's younger self. She is a very good actress. She looks the part, the blonde. She's in her she's actually in her late teens right now. So that's another thing. Because Kara is supposed to be a lot younger than Clark. They're cousins. So getting like an 18, 19, 20-year-old would be perfect for a long road ahead. I think she's a very talented actress. Catherine Newton is another actor that's been around for a while. Right now she's about to be in Ant-Man 3, playing Scott Lang's daughter. She was in that movie Freaky with Vince Vaughn. She's also done some shows on Netflix. She's also in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, playing the daughter that died of Frances McDermott at the beginning. Now people are probably saying, but Matt, she's in Ant-Man 3. How is she going to go over and do Supergirl? Well, Ant-Man 3 might be the final movie in the Ant-Man trilogy. And we don't know what's going to happen to Cassie Lang. But once again, we've seen actors jump from Marvel and DC, Ben Affleck. Halle Berry. So who knows? Maybe Catherine would be like, hey, yeah, I'll go play Supergirl. Why not? I'll be the star of the movie. She has the look. We seem to have the darker side, serious side, and freaky, but also be that bubbly, fun personality she's had in other movies. And last on my list is Isabel Merced. She used to go by Isabel Moner in a lot of movies, from Dora the Explorer. She was in the fifth Transformers movie. She was in Sicario 2. She was in the Mark Wahlberg Rose Byrne movie. I keep forgetting the name of it. She was actually really good in that movie. She was in last year's Father of the Bride remake. That was on HBO Max. Now there's another actress. She's going to be in the Madam Web movie for Sony, the Spider-Man spinoff. I don't know who she's playing in that movie and how big of a role she's going to have. But as we see with the Sony Spider-Man properties, outside of Spider-Man, they haven't been that good. Morbius. And if this Madam Web movie doesn't work out, they probably won't make any more Madam Web movies. So, I think she would also be great with Supergirl. She's shown that serious side in, like, Sicario. She's also shown that fun, charming side in that Mark Wahlberg Rose Byrne movie. Also in Transformers, she was serious. In Dora the Explorer, she showed that charm, fun side too, which would work right there with both Supergirl. So, those are my picks for who I think could be the next Supergirl if they recast and don't bring back Sasha Calle for the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.